Time for more Shadowhunters, and I'm so excited. I've been excited all day today, just like knowing I was going to watch Shadowhunters today. Last episode was really good. The whole season so far has been incredible. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next, especially with that ending with Magnus and Lilith. That may not end well. We'll have to wait and see. But there's a lot going on, and I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I really don't know where they're going to go from here in terms of what storyline is going to get featured in this episode. So yeah, let's get into it.
I'm looking for something that could make a person fall out of love.
Oh
Is that
boy.
something you could do?
My elixir would erase everything you've ever felt for the other person. It would be almost as if you've never loved at all.
Well, it's actually not for me. It's for a former lover.
You do know how to perform an extraction, don't you?
Of course.
She's like, fuck.
What about Ithuriel? He's helped us before. His blood runs in our veins. Jace, if you were suffering the consequences of being brought back from the dead, then maybe he can do something.
And what are you gonna do? Are you gonna text him?
I'll come up with something. Okay?
It's as good a plan as any, I suppose. What's this? Is this like a box of old flame possessions?
Just tidying up a bit.
Tidying up? Why don't you just...
That is the most Magnus shirt
Relax.
Alec has ever worn.
I suppose I'm odd that way.
You're odd in a lot of ways.
Is that one of my shirts?
Yeah. Is it
That explains that.
not my style? I mean, I spend almost every night here. So, what if I moved in? Bad idea?
No. It's a wonderful idea.
Say yes, make out.
For the future.
Okay.
That's gonna sting. Oh, he's gonna get all self-conscious.
See ya.
Oh, give him a hug.
I think Russell and his goons are trying to sabotage me. It could be Raphael. Or the Sealy Queen. You know, everyone kind of hates me.
Popular as always, I see.
But he's the best. And I love Jason Simon scenes.
It's a long story.
I'm going out tonight with the doctor. Tell me everything. It's just dinner. I'm only doing it so he can leave me alone. Well, then why go out with him at all? You're right.
I'll go out with her.
Cancel.
Find Clary Fairchild and bring me a sliver of her soul.
Nice. Oh, I know how this is going to play out and I'm excited.
Anyway.
I'm leaving now.
Don't do it. Oh. Basically Pandora's box. Pandora's box of Malec angst. We knew the angst was coming, but we were never ready for it.
Close to my heart, all my love. George.
I will never get used to that.
Hey, Luke's farm.
Well, let's hope it has a similar
Excellent.
effect on Cleophas.
Who would know?
It's about
I haven't
time.
heard from her since I brought her here.
Your friend Kyle here is a werewolf. I'm sure Kyle.
What? Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting that.
You call me crazy, but I tend to respect people that are honest with me. You need to calm down. Whose side are you on?
Oh, Simon.
You know what? I'm done. Consider this me breaking my lease.
Well, that went well. Good job, lads.
I don't know if I ever would have been able to come out of the Institute.
Ah.
Your courage. Sir, it's inspiring. I mean, here you are in this committed relationship with a warlock, no less. It's loving, it's trusting. It's
No,
amazing.
don't do this.
Yeah, it is.
No angst, please. Be happy.
Ithuriel,
Alec the champion.
he helped us before.
To communicate with the angels.
Oh,
But I'm afraid I cannot do that for
this
you.
scene's making me really regret
can't, or
drinking
you
all my
won't.
tea already.
I have been trying.
And let's just say they made it clear from a very young age
Oh my
that I was
God.
going to follow in their footsteps.
She's so hot.
They call medicine the family business.
I'm sure this guy's very nice,
Jewelry?
but I'm not here for this.
Yes.
She can't really be honest with a mundane, can she?
You're an artist.
It's nice that she's getting a bit of happiness, I suppose. I'd rather she be happy with me, though. Definitely wouldn't want to date that fucker.
Thank you so much. I have to go.
Aw. Kinda feel bad, kinda don't. Oh, I hope she's gonna kick some demon arse. I'm here for that. Those things are fucking gross. Yes. She's ready for you, bitch. Oh.
Dumb, useless demon.
She's like, again? God's sake.
It appears I'll have to get my hands dirty after all.
Oh boy.
No,
Has he been
really,
following
there's no
her?
need. I'm fine.
I'm loving angels instead.
Now repeat after me. Ignis, Autumn, Probat.
Ignis, Autumn, Probat.
Ita, Proba, Me.
Ita, Proba, Me.
Bibbity bobbity boo.
Whoa.
I was trying to help the homeless.
Yeah, no. Leave me alone. Keeping this, by the way.
Oh, be best
Are you
friends.
seriously gonna live in your van?
Let's just talk about how Jace is putting his problems on hold to help Simon. Precious cinnamon
Tried
roll.
calling.
Martini Mondays. Gin or vodka?
Gin.
Gin.
Both.
Why do you keep so much of his stuff?
Alexander,
Oh, don't
the
fight.
contents in that box, they're not George's. I only have that single photograph.
They're all
What
his
is all
past
that?
loves.
Each of those belonged to someone I loved and outlived. A different committed relationship for each one.
Oh. See, that's really
Why do you keep
sad.
it?
I'd hate to be a
I
warlock.
may be magical, but my memory's far from it. I keep those mementos to remember them by. Like Alec, you know my history. I've always been honest with you about that.
He has.
Now that I've seen some of that history with my own eyes, I can't help but think, if I'm lucky, maybe one of my arrowheads ends up in that box.
Look, I don't even want to think about you being gone.
One day I will be. And you'll just move on.
I'm immortal! It's not as if I have a choice. I
Oh.
can't change what I am, and neither can you.
This is breaking my heart. I don't even want to think about this.
I'll be right back with those martinis.
Oh, this is just the beginning of the angst, and I don't want it. No! No!
Why did you come looking for me after I ditched you like that?
Because I'm a stalker.
Cult member killings and
Thank you.
That's sweet, but still no. Sorry.
You lick me.
Have faith in Clary, big brother.
I hope she doesn't lick you,
I
though. Be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Surprise, bitch! Bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
Its name is...
Oh! Ah! It's a very weird name. Oh, dear me. Oh, this could have gone better. Oh. Wow, she's an ugly bitch, isn't she? Thanos has collected the Soul Stone.
this is one
fight I have to face on my own. I don't know.
Such a good voice. Release an album.
And get me one of those.
Oh, this bitch. Punch her in the face. Oh.
Very good. Now nothing will come between us. How do you feel?
Like a new man.
No! That's not the end. These episodes go so quickly. That's another really good episode. Where do I start? The Malec stuff. Let's go for that. Abnormally Adam is going to die. That was definitely some of the most powerful stuff, I think, in the episode. The acting is always really good in this show now. They've come so far. But Harry Shum Jr. and Matthew Daddario were brilliant in that scene, where they had a tiny little spat. It's a terribly sad kind of existence for a warlock in that respect when it comes to love, because you're just gonna fall in love, watch them die, you know, watch them age and grow old while you don't, lose them, grieve for them. Time's gonna pass, and just because of how time works, you're gonna forget them. And forget kind of the love you had. And I don't even want to think about Magnus, like, forgetting Alec and moving on to someone else. No. End of the show. Yeah, it's such a sad situation to kind of deal with, and I can understand Alec's struggle with that. I've definitely find that difficult. But I think it's like the whole thing of, you know, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened kind of thing. And that's obviously why Magnus keeps that box of stuff, you know, to remember them, to reflect on happy times. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Malec angst starting with this, but I think it's going to make for some really powerful stuff going forward. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be plain sailing for Malec. Of course not. They are by far the show's most popular couple. So you've got to throw in the drama. But I think there's going to be some... there's going to be some very interesting aspects. And it's going to be a very interesting kind of storyline for them to go down. And I can't wait to see what they do with it. I love that we got the reveal of Kyle being a member of the Praetor Lupus, and that whole scene, you know, with him and Jason Simon. I love their interactions in this episode. I love it when Jason and Simon like interact and bicker. It's so funny. Yeah, I really like that a lot. Like, we're getting some advancement in that storyline already, and I'm sure that's all the secrets about Kyle's life and past exposed now. There's definitely nothing else. Yeah, I'm very excited for that going forward. I really like Simon kind of taking control and not just going with the flow. That's why he's the best. Boom. What else? Gotta love Dad Luke. He's always the best. It was good seeing his sister again as well. And the whole thing with the angel dying. That was awkward. And Lilith's true form. That was really cool. Could you imagine them trying to do that in season 1? That would not have looked pretty. I mean, it didn't look pretty now, but that was the point. Because she's ugly as fuck. Not in human form though, because I'm obsessed with Lilith in human form. Yeah, that was all really cool. Lilith is a really cool villain. I'm really liking her a lot. But there's going to be Clace angst definitely coming as well, because yeah, Jace's drink got a bit spiked, and that's not going to be pleasant. Speaking of women I'm obsessed with, Isabel. I don't know how to feel. Well, I don't like that she's seen the doctor guy, just because I think he's a bit boring. He seems like a nice guy, but I feel like there needs to be a bit more to him. I don't know. It is interesting to see her, Isabel, kind of interact with people outside the main group of characters. Go down her own path. But I'm just waiting for a certain pairing to happen, and I just want it so badly. But I know it needs to play out and take its time, so I'll be patiently waiting. But for now, I like what they're doing with Izzy. Her little fight was so badass. She's just so good and so beautiful. What else? We'll definitely need to check out Simon's song. They normally release like a full version of his songs, but that sounded quite catchy the little bit we got. Anything else happened in this episode? No Maya. That was kind of a shame. But overall, this was a really good episode. Definitely a lot of setting up for the future. You know, setting up a lot of angst for some couples. And definitely a lot of big moments in terms of story happening as well. With Jace and Lilith. Ooh, poor Jace. Yeah, there's a lot to get excited about. And I really like that. A lot. And with that, we are a quarter of the way through the season already. How has it been 5 episodes? How? Crazy. Yeah, really good episode, as always. Really enjoyed it. Cannot wait for next week, because I have seen promotional images, and I know my 2 favourites, Simon and Isabel, are in a scene together, finally. I'm very excited for that. That's it for another week. Oh, next Tuesday needs to hurry up. But yeah, let's raise a toast to Alec wearing Magnus's shirts, and thanks for watching.